Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, January the 26th. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, of which we now have a chaplain. Thank you, Father Harrison. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. Still in San Jose, can't even say it, I'm so excited. In San Jose, we were at the All-Star Skills competition yesterday, and today we are going to the Fan Festival and then to the game tonight. So I'm sure you watched either the highlights or you saw it as it was happening, and I wanted to give my reflections on Elias Pettersson's performance yesterday. But before I do that, it was awesome. I want to tell you a bit about the day. A really good day in the morning. Got up, I recorded it after. I got up in the morning, took a nice walk around the city, then recorded yesterday's video. Then Father Harrison and I enjoyed a nice lunch with some of the upper deck guys who were here with, as you know. And then we made our way to the arena for the skills competition. And when I was there, both during and before, I was able to meet up with three awesome Canucks fans. So I want to give a shout out to Jordan, to Lachlan, and to Sandeep. Wonderful guys, and it was wonderful that most of those guys were from Vancouver and now living down here in the Bay Area or in San Jose area. So it was great to catch up. It was great to represent in our Vancouver Canucks jerseys and get to know each other a little bit, and in essence represent the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And they even put one of our pictures up on the Jumbotron, so for all of the fans to see, all 17,000 fans to see the goodness of the GLCPC. Let's talk about the skills competition itself. It was pretty good, you know, live. I don't know how it came across on TV. Live, they did a really good job production-wise with the graphics, with the sound. Very few technical issues. There are a couple, but there always are. But in generally, it was just amazing. It was awesome to see all the players. And it was cool to see them all in their home jerseys, right? So a wide array of colors, of black, blue, red, yellow, whatever it may be. And that was really, really cool. Of course, all eyes were on, for me, Canucks rookie superstar Elias Pettersson. And you know, what was fascinating was I loved all the crowd reactions to certain players. Obviously, San Jose fans loved their Sharks, so Burns, Pavelski, and Carlson, of course. And then they hated the Kings, so Drew Doughty got booed every time he was announced or touched the puck. They hate the Ducks, so John Gibson in net. And then it's funny, they hate Pittsburgh because of the Stanley Cup final a couple years ago, so that's Crosby wasn't there last night in Letang. And then they had this strange affinity for booing John Tavares. And you know, Father Harrison and I were talking, maybe it was because he spurned San Jose in the free agent market, so to speak, or maybe there's some other backstory, I don't know, but in essence, that's what we could guess, is that the Sharks were wishing Tavares played on their team. Well, who wouldn't, right? So that was kind of interesting. But for Pettersson, it was a good reaction, albeit a subdued reaction. I think a lot of people, this is the first time they've been seeing him, right? Seeing him either live or for those many people on TV, and he didn't disappoint. I'd give him a B+ overall, and we know that he participated in 3 events. Started off in the fastest skater, then in the puck control, and then in the save streak, which is mainly focused for the goalies. So let's break each of these down, and I'll tell you why I get to my B+. So first event out of the gate, he does the fastest skater, and he actually did really well. He, under 14 seconds, 13.93, you know, still half a second off of the winner, but I thought he was great, actually. He was on the first, where he was good actually was in the straightaways, and he navigated the ends fine. The first end, he actually cut it, you know, with his skates and did the choppy strides. And then it's funny, the second, you guys probably saw this, the second time he went around the end, he actually glided through the whole thing and then just started skating as he was coming out of the turn. So a different technique. Not a lot of guys did that. They usually skate right through, chop right through. So ended up with 13.93, looked very confident, you know, and I was joking to my friends. I said, when I see him live, he doesn't seem like the fastest skater. He's quick, but he's not fast. If you can, you know, for me, there's a bit of a distinction. He's quick in that he can close gaps quickly, and he's nifty on his skates, and he's got good footwork. But straight A to B speed, I don't think he's the fastest guy. And sometimes he looks kind of wonky on his skates, like he doesn't tie them up, you know, tight enough around the ankles. But yesterday, impressive. So I'm going to give him a B+ for his speed skating, his fastest skater, won by Connor McDavid, of course. And then he does the puck control right away. And I actually thought this would be his best event as soon as I heard that it wasn't going to be in the accuracy. And I don't know if there's a conspiracy theory, or maybe they didn't want Vancouver Canucks players to win it 2 years in a row. Not saying that Pettersson would have won it, but I think he had a really good chance given what we saw the winner do. But anyway, so he does the puck control, and I thought this was the one he would excel. but he had trouble actually twice getting through the 10 pucks at the start, back and forth. First one, he was able to get it before it escaped, and the second one, it just kind of went off to his right, and then he just hunched over like he was expecting a do-over, but no. They told him, go get the puck and keep going. So then he does, navigates the rest of the pucks, gets around the cones fine. And then he did fine in the three, kind of where he had to get through the gaps. The first one was nice, did it on the first try. The second one was nice, it was quick. And then the third one, he actually tried to go between his legs from behind, which was kind of funny. I admire his guts for doing that. And then he puts in the empty net, of course, to stop his time. So this one, not so good. I think he came in 8th out of 8, or at least 7th out of 8. No, I think he came in 8. So we're gonna give him a C+, not even, maybe, no, we'll give him a C+. It would have been a C if it was just the first part, or D even, but he actually did really well through the second and third parts of that event. So let's give him a C+ for that. And then it goes to the save streak. And then the Pacific Division shot against the Central Division. So Pettersson scored on both Rene of Nashville and Dubnyk of Minnesota. Both really, really nice goals right in front of me coming towards my end of the arena. And the first one, you know, he's got Pekka Rinne's number. We remember what he did to him in the regular season with that nice, I think he made 3 moves on him and tucked it in. Today, he only made, I think he only made 2 moves, or he made 3 moves in there so fast, but he in essence snuck it under Rinne before Rinne. I think it was good that Pettersson scored on Rinne during the regular season, because Rinne was probably thinking that he was gonna do the same move, but he actually opened Rinne up, and I think he slid it underneath him. So that was really nice. And then on Dubnyk, he just ripped the shot. It came in and out, one of those shots where it hits the net so hard and comes out so quickly that you don't even know it went in. So Pettersson went 2 for 2. Couldn't ask for anything more. So let's give him an A+ for that. So the average goes out a B+ for the fastest skater, a C+ for the puck control, and A+ for the save streak. That averages out to a B+. So that's what I'm giving Elias Pettersson for his performance yesterday in the skills competition, a B+. And he looked fine. He looked like he belonged, just like it looked like Brock Besser belonged last year as a rookie. Didn't look like he had many nerves, maybe except for that puck control right at the start. But he looked like a star. He acted like a star, and you know, very proud to obviously that he's the Canucks representative. Then we went to the after party afterwards. Big convention center, a big hall, you know, live band, which I love. Anyone following my tweets or my Instagram story yesterday know that I posted 2 or 3 about the band, because I'm a sucker for live music, no surprise. Decent food, not the best ever, but decent food enough to get it. And then free drinks, which is nice. For me, that just meant a whole lot of Pepsi as opposed to beer or wine, which is some would consider a waste, but hey, I still enjoyed myself, and a good chance to meet people. I met some of the Canucks crew that were down there covering Pettersson. So it was a good night overall, and then came back to the hotel for a rest and get ready for a big day today. So all in all, a really good night. Very blessed to be here, like I said. Thankful to the Upper Deck guys, thankful to Father Harrison, and looking forward to another great day today. So Canucks fans, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your reaction. What did you think of Pettersson's performance, and what letter grade would you give him? You can break it down into the 3 events like I did. You can also talk about overall how he handled himself and how he did, and just overall, did he look like he belonged with the NHL's elite? I think he did. Last thing I want to talk about really quickly before I sign off, then at the after party, I was having a couple conversations with people about Pettersson. I wore my Pettersson jersey to the after party, and they would say stuff like, oh, you know, Pettersson's really good. You know, you guys must, and I'd say, yeah, we're really excited in Vancouver. And then a couple guys said, yeah, but I hope he can stay healthy. He's too small. And then I tweeted, I joked that I said, then I would ask them, challenge them to a fight. I didn't do that. But I had a couple conversations with guys saying, no, you know, he's not too small. He's bigger than guys like Goudreau and Clayton Keller and everything. Just learning how to play in the league, and we're not worried about him, which is true. I'm not worried about him. He's not afraid to engage in contact, obviously. That's how he got hurt the second time. First time you can't help getting chokeslam. But in essence, it's good educating people. So the buzz around the arena, around the league, I should say, the fans I met, is that they're really intrigued by this Pettersson guy. They're happy to see him. They appreciate his skill. They still think he's small, and that's the narrative that's kind of being woven throughout the media, not just in Vancouver, but throughout North America. So I think as Pettersson continues to play, get stronger, and more importantly, play better, and more people see him, we'll hear less and less of those concerns from people that are outside of Vancouver. Okay, now Canucks fans, I'm done. So leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply. Give Pettersson a letter grade on his performance yesterday. What do you expect from him today in the All-Star game? Father Harris and I were talking. We think that Pettersson is so driven, he's so determined, and he's wired this way. He's so competitive that we think that he's going to take the game maybe the most serious out of all the players that are out there. So we expect Pettersson to have a massive game today. Maybe not MVP massive, but I certainly think he'll make Canucks fans very proud. And I'm sure we're in for some great dangles, some great dekes, and a goal or 2. nonetheless. So Canucks fans, leave a comment below, read, react, reply. That's what I will do. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, and if you want to follow my adventures today at Canuck Clay on Twitter, at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm posting in both places. Have a great day. Enjoy All-Star Saturday. God bless and go Canucks go.